So this Carmelo Anthony defense, I've seen something like this before in person, but I was able to put a stop to it. Thank God for the defendant. A good friend of mine, when we were around 24 years old, got charged with a serious felony, and he was looking at 25 years in prison. Now, they didn't have a lot of evidence against him, but he didn't have much of a defense either. And he calls me. He calls me one day from court. Now, he had paid a lawyer $15,000. And he calls me one day from court and he's freaking out. He's like, hey, man, I don't understand what's going on. He's like, they said that trial starts tomorrow. And I said, excuse me? How do you not know that trial starts tomorrow, bro? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And I go, your lawyer hasn't even spoke to me. I was a witness in the case. And he's like, right? I go, who has your lawyer spoken to? What kind of investigation have they done? He's like, I don't know. And he's like, please, let me talk to your dad. Let me talk to your dad. My dad was a former judge. I handed the phone to my dad. And he tells my dad, yeah, I don't understand what's going on. What should I do? And my dad says to him, listen, I'm not your lawyer. I can't give you legal advice. But what I can tell you is that if you go to trial tomorrow, make sure you bring your toothbrush because you're going to prison. And he's like, what? He's like, it appears your lawyer has not mounted any kind of defense or done any work, to not talk to witnesses. Sounds like your lawyer's throwing you to the wolves. So he went in there and in open court fired his lawyer, asked for continuance. I ended up going and helping him find a new lawyer who did a wonderful job, and he got acquitted. Yeah. So Carmelo Anthony's case reminds me of this. There were no adults in the room to tell him, bro, we don't have a defense here. We need to plea bargain. Like, this isn't going to work. And instead, they just let the prosecution run roughshod all over them for days and then mount a 4-hour defense. Shame on his attorneys.
Bottom line, Chancey Walden, we're back. Y'all getting different opinions from everywhere, but the overall case is he didn't have a defense. The lawyer seemed like he wanted to be too chummy in that town and be cool with people. He ain't give a shit, dude. The lawyer, Carmelo lawyer, felt the most happy and loosest when the case was over. No, when it was over. All right. Yeah, he wanted to tell you what his personality was. Who gives a shit? You just lost. You destroyed this young man's life. He got 35 years. Screw you. All right. Like, it's a shit about what your personality is, nigga. You're the lawyer who helped botch the Carmelo case. Just get out the streets. All right. Get the hell out of the streets, nigga. All right. Why is that appropriate? All right. No, for you to tell anybody, well, I'm kind of, all right. Yeah, I'm a cool guy. I'm cool. I'm not firm, You're a pudding pop, dude. Now get out of the street. All right. You're a sourdough pudding pop. That's what you are. Mm-hmm. One of the worst lawyers you can find. Huh? One of the worst lawyers you can spend money on. All right. That's what you are. All right. All the rest of that shit is irrelevant. Who cares? All right. You go explaining that shit after you win. You can talk like that after a victory. All right. Not after you destroy this young man's life, dude. All right. No. All right. No, what's the point? And a family here was terrorized. Fair use. A viewer is excuse me. Please be aware there may be some violence and some intense moments here. All right. Yeah, just in case you got kids around. All right. Give you a second. All right. Fair use.
A Lee County family is speaking out, recalling the terrifying moments when they say a man armed with an AR-style rifle opened fire on their family reunion. And thank you for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Greg Lloyd.
And I'm Carla Heat Sands.
Now, that shooting happened Sunday evening on Autumn Leaf Drive in Leesburg. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer shot at partygoers after a verbal altercation occurred. No one in the family was reportedly injured, and Kinzer was shot after a family member returned fire.
He was charged with aggravated assault. WAOB News 10's Mariah Norman sits down with a witness who says their family was racially targeted.
This family says they were celebrating a birthday and spending time together before a man they identify as a neighbor pulled up and opened fire.
And part to this story initially they heard is that the Joker came in there. It's premeditated. And then left and went back to get the joint and started busting off. All right. Oh, yeah. Over in covering Lee County here. All right. That's what we're talking about. All right.
With an AR-style rifle. Witnesses say the family was gathered outside for a reunion Sunday night when a car drove by. A white man who witnesses say was Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer was inside the car yelling racial slurs at the group.
And he's talking junk and he started yelling the N-word. He kept going, so we let him go. And we were just discussing what just happened, why he tripping.
But Green says Kinzer came back, this time wearing armor and
What I just say. You don't sit here for people who like to sit in here and you play with these little dangerous ass white supremacists. They start saying racist stuff and yelling out the N-word. That's dangerous for any black person because he rode up doing that originally. He ain't do nothing. Then went back, got his little armor, bulletproof vest, this little coward. All right. And his rifle and comes back to start shooting off at these black folks having a family reunion. All right. Yeah, what's wrong with you, dude? All right. And I go to show you the courtrooms and different things like that have emboldened these jokers. And if you ain't going to listen, it's in front of your face quicker than you can get ready for it. All right. If you don't want to process this to your kids and the rest of your family. All right. About what you're dealing with. All right.
and carrying a rifle.
And then that's when everybody started running. He got a gun. He got a gun. All the kids, they were making sure the kids get in the house. And people started taking positions because they seen he had a gun. And I was in the middle of the street. That's when he raised it and fired. Boom. And I grabbed my gun and started returning fire and moving with him.
Green says he's a Marine veteran. He says he was willing to defend his family, including children and older adults who were present.
Yeah, and he hit him. Yeah, black man got busy. All right, let's hope they don't try to give him the Carmelo Anthony treatment. All right, no, you know how it is. We can't defend our damn selves. All right, he's protecting the damn family reunion. All right, some crazy Klansman pulls up and has a nigga attack. All right, no, I'm going to attack some Negroes before I go to the grave. I'm going to do this. All right. Yeah, that's what it's on. They would prefer, a lot of them would prefer to be able to pull up in a black community, but they understand what that would mean. All right. They've tried, don't get me wrong. I'm going to say out in Cleveland or out in Detroit, they tried to kind of like act like they were teaching young black folks how to arm themselves, but the old heads came out the barbershop and all, they chased their asses out of there. All right. No, you ain't getting comfortable walking around large groups of black people with your firearms. No. All right. Absolutely not. All right. These folks were just having a family reunion, just a family junction. It doesn't matter what they were having. They didn't have to clear it with that funky ass white man, but evidently he felt like they needed to. All right. Shout out to this man and his military experience here. All right.
Children and older adults who were present.
It was so hurtful. I cried all night. I'm laying outside on a shootout. under a car with my other auntie, my other sister, who is 77, and I'm 62.
The investigation is ongoing. Officials say more charges are expected to come. This family says they are just grateful to be alive. Reporting in Lee County, Mariah Norman, WALB, your hometown.
I wish he would have took his ass out because that was a justified kill. All right, that was a justified body. All right, nigga start hauling off, shooting out at you at the middle of the street, nigga. This is real life, man. All right, no, one of them bullets hit you down. All right, he going after you out. He got his pistol against whatever this guy's semi-automatic weapon, his AK or whatever he got, and you managed to be due to your military training not to get hit and to put a bullet in him, and he got locked up. All right, no, you did a phenomenal job, dude. All right, but the problem is that all of us are not gonna be ready, dude. All right, especially Brother Black about some of this bastard baby making culture. All right, where some of y'all, I'm talking about y'all bulldogs to the core. Your kids, your sons are buck broken. All right, some of y'all literally got moist children you walking around here with. All right, you know the deal. All right, you done screamed all the intensity out of him. All right, any part of resistance of his father, all right, has been yelled out of him. All right, the nigga's completely buck broken. All right, no, it's what we got. I told you, can't change your tire, can't change your doorknob, you can't change a damn light bulb, nigga. All right, nothing. All right, you got him in, he's yelling in the middle of the street with his mama. All right, we need more of the individuals like this brother here. All right, without him there, you would have possibly seen a massacre or a slaughter. He had the ability to tune out all the noise, extra yelling, gunshots, everything else. Lock in, take his joint out. All right, duck, as he said, run with him, along with him as he's firing, and put a bullet in him enough to put him down. All right, yeah, nigga, that takes a whole lot of moving and thinking quickly, fast, nigga. All right, quicker than you can start BSing and acting like you didn't see or hear something, dude. You have to be quickly aware. As I said. All right, fast, nigga. Pistol Pete. All right. No, not only do I got a weapon, I know how to shoot this motherfucker, and I'm effective with it. All right, I'm like Luke Devereaux, nigga. All right, God damn it. All right, you got to be him. All right, Action Jackson. All right. Yes, indeed. That's why I say shout out to this brother. You got a whole family reunion you're protecting from a loony bag. All right. So if you think it's just a Carmelo incident or something here with Rick Child, no, they're getting all right. They're still in here getting emboldened. The incident y'all seen in traffic, man, where the white woman just told him to move it forward. You got to understand, for the cowardly white dude, he ain't bark at that black guy like that. But the moment that the white woman even came up to say anything, he mushed her all in her damn face, lifted her up off her feet. All right, you talk about the levels of misogyny you see in that damn community. This is during a traffic stop. The black dude, white dude are arguing with each other. This white woman just like, hey, man, move your truck. As soon as she gets in proximity, all right, he lights her ass up, dude. All right, pushes her so hard she's out the damn camera. All right, then attempts to pull his firearm out. And it's like, look, that's why his little dusty ass jumped out the truck with all this intensity in the first place, because he knows with his physical anatomy, he ain't got it. All right, watch these little worm ass dudes. All right, yeah, you can look how bigger the black man was, his physical physique. It's like, all right, why that white man turning up like that? This little Mr. Burns looking nigga. All right, why are you jumping up like that? Oh, he got the joint on him. Oh, okay. All right, right. That's why he all animated. All right. No, any other sense like that, it wouldn't even go like that, and you know it. All right, so you have to be careful looking at these matters, dude. All right, don't be confused with what you're looking at, especially if you know you're a taller, you're a larger black man here, Halls. All right, yeah, and you got some old weird joker just randomly going off at you trying to pick a fight, dude. Think for a second. All right, absolutely. No, most of the time it is what you're thinking. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Some old baked bean built joker. All right. No, the gym ain't got you with your chest out at me like that. It's something else. It ain't the gym. All right. Nigga just finished, look like he just finished eating a tuna wrap, nigga. All right. Yeah, tuna milk. All right. Shit. All right. No, hell no. All right. It ain't the gym. I can check that box off. All right. He did a few pull-ups or curls today. All right. He managed to hit the rack. All right. Yeah. Some folks, you feel swole today. It's on that, man. You've been working out for years. All right. No, that ain't the case. All right. Not when you're built like that, man. All right. Yes, indeed, man. I'm talking about hard on a white woman, hard on her. All right. God damn it, the whole palm. I'm talking about 2 palms, nigga. All right, straight jacket. All right. She didn't even get close enough to finish the rest of her sentence. All right. He mushed that white woman all in her face. All right. I'm like, come on, Halls. All right. Yeah, like I said, he ain't had that type of heat for the black dude. All right. Next thing you know, they out there tussling for a damn gun. This little angry, cowardly dude. All right. Yeah, they tussling for a pistol. He takes his gun from him. Then the cornball joker tries to reach in the truck for another gun. Like, come on, Halls. You're just a cornball. Just go home, nigga. All right. You're corny. All right. Yeah, you can't make somebody listen to you or pay or do what you say unless you grab one of these funky ass weapons. All right. Without it, you're a worm. All right. You know, you're a guy who's reduced to attacking your women, dude. All right. Because the males will just pancake you and take your weapon from you. All right. No, like what was displayed, goddammit. All right. Yeah, give me this handgun. All right. You little boy. All right. Hand it over. All right. Yeah, stop playing with shit you ain't got no business playing with. That's how that big dude took your gun from you. All right. No, like a kid trying to hide it. All right. He ain't had no physical strength to fight back, nothing. All right. No, this is called manhood. All right. Reaching over here and breaking your little, all right, punk ass. Oh, he's like, oh no, man, please, man. I promised I wasn't going to do anything. Please give it back, man. Please. Shut up, dude. All right. Because you're a worm. You talking all this cash money shit. You're attacking your own women. All right. And he acting like he can't control himself. The last thing you need is a firearm. All right. Take your pussy ass in the house. If the public are going to be safe here from that motherfucker. Because I'll put you like this. If he had an incident like this, Halls, and they ain't punishing him good enough, he's going to have another one, dude. All right. He ain't jump out the car and do all this silly ass shit. For these little foreigners they have come in here, they don't act up here in this country because they don't come in the courts here, Halls, and they don't waive off some of their more extreme charges, man. Look at Rick Child's record before he was able to murder our brother Cyrus Halls. He already had 2 incidents with shooting off at people. All right. No, they go ahead to give passes for these bastards to stay right there around in our community to attack us, dude. As long as it's us. All right. Now you go and take one of them little weird jokers and have them attack the dominant society, dude. All right. Now they have some criminal charges for you. Yeah, that had you like that white dude in there that had, the Asian guy that had blackface. All right. You guys, you treated me like a black person. All right. So I might as well look the part. All right. Yes, indeed. They gave his ass like 40-something years, dude. Man, I think he might have gave him life. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, he ended up killing some white folks, though. All right. Yeah, they gave him the business. All right. Yes, indeed. Well, that's the only rule. All right. They don't care when you go ahead to harm us. They don't give a shit. All right. They will assist you in legal matters, dude. All right. To make sure that black folks don't get any justice. Lock the courts down. all right, sneak in, all right, open friends and buddies of the father, have the father being able to tell the media where the hell they can sit at as he's witness tampering. All right, all this trash. All right, no, it's welcome when you have to have an open line of white supremacy. And I told you, rather Democrat or Republican, both of them can't hide their hand. They're the same thing. That's why you ain't hear none of those punks sit back there and say a damn word. Jasmine Crockett slides from up underneath of her rock today. Ma'am, you're in Texas. All right, you mean to tell me for a year, for all of this time, you couldn't say nothing about Carmelo? All right, you have to wait the day after he gets 35 years? All right, you're a lame. All right, and we don't need your word now, dude. Mm-hmm. Hell, as I said, she could have took her goddamn lawyer's license and defended him pro bono, right? You're in Texas. All right, I'm pretty sure Carmelo could have used it. You brag to people all the time about your law license, heifer. All right, and it ain't worth no more to black people than toilet paper. All right. No, I don't play games with the Jasmine Crockett's, because when you look at these jokers where they're actually supposed to be doing something for us halls, they're not saying anything. Not until the smoke is cleared, until all the fighting they feel like is done, until the matter is closed. All right. Do they feel like they need to step up and say something, halls? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm calling out here again because somebody called her in the hallway and she had a longer response. All right, hold on. But gunfire erupts at a family gathering. I'm trying to make sure that I got the right clip here.
Family is speaking out, recalling the terrifying moments when they say a man armed with an AR-style rifle opened fire on their family reunion. And thank you for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Greg Lloyd.
And I'm Carla Heath.
That's the guy that opened fire up in their crib right there. You got a good look at him? Everybody got it? All right, good. He's the bastard that lit the house up. All right. Whether you like it here or not, dude. No, these white supremacists are going off and going ape shit and coming to us all wired up and angry. All right, figuring. All right, no, in their minds here, know that they're going fully to war. Mm-hmm. All right, you ain't looking at it like that. I do. All right, when they sitting here, goddamn it, putting the boots to our kids. 35 years, no justice for murder. Nigga done chased you off the property, a bullet in your back, dude. All right. No, and these criminal justice systems here are emboldened enough to run this because they understand that your black legal class ain't doing nothing but chasing tail all day. All right. Chasing tail and bull jobbing. All right. In Midtown. All right. This is what they're doing. All right. You start asking these jokers here, at least a black legal class, about what's the plan for us. All right. And niggas get to babbling. Niggas get to running out of time. All right. Niggas get to, oh man, well, that's something I'll catch up with you on next time. All right. Yeah, they'll get to doing that because the truth of the matter is they ain't got no plan. Johnny Cochran was one in his own. He stood alone, and he still does, dude. All right. Just shit. You look at these guys, it's pathetic. I said this earlier. The Cochran firm still exists, man. Who picked up the reparations amounts? Which one of them? All right. Or was everybody, did you have so many coons sitting here in place that niggas couldn't wait for the big man to get out of place from where he at so folks can start bull jobbing? All right. Right. No, so you can begin the bull jobbing, man. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. Cochran had the right mind here about things because at the end of the day, his overall goal was to make sure that he went to go and get that bread for us, dude. All right. This is Crockett here. All right. All right. Fat Pocket Crockett. All right. This is her here. All right. No, I'm going to call it what it is. If it ain't worth nothing, then what is it?
This wasn't someone who said, hey, let me
stop. You got a nigga sitting in here talking about, yeah, going to pick fruit and stuff, picking something. It's like picking cotton. All right. Nigga, sit your silly ass down somewhere. All right. Right. This what type of advocating she's doing out here. Mm-hmm. Promising illegals the world, nigga. All right. Yeah, and looking at us while she talks about reparations as if she don't really know what it is. She confused. All right. She ain't really, oh, well, is that, I guess what it means is, no, we're not playing that game. All right. We're not. All right. And I'm going to tell y'all this here too, man. Even for black folks in here, you can't thumb your nose at us when it comes to her that senator's race that she lost. All right. I told y'all this earlier because black people actually supported her in Texas. All right. That Latino vote that she was pandering for didn't show up, baby. All right. That's what my Jasmine Crockett did. All right. Just in case somebody want to throw some shade. All right. No, black folks were actually there. They shouldn't have been. All right. But they were there. All right. Hold on. Fair use.
Rep Crockett, you might have seen that Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years. I wanted to get your reaction to the trial and the verdict.
My heart breaks for so many reasons. And so I was just speaking to a student that is shadowing me who wants to be a public defender. And so it takes me back to what actually made me decide to get into this legislative work in the first place, because I know that our systems are broken. And what we saw with that verdict is the evidence of a broken system. Now listen.
Well, then why wasn't your funky ass with that law degree of yours of service at all for a year? All right. No, you got so much opinion, so much strength, so much leadership, baby. And no, you don't look like Megan Thee Stallion. All right. You don't. All right. Hold on one second.
From everything that I understand, which I wasn't at the trial because obviously I got a day job.
She thinking she gonna get her a Klay Thompson or something. You're not, baby. All right, this is the end of the road. All right, hold on here.
But it's my understanding that Carmelo ended up stabbing, puncturing. I don't know what this tool was that they talk about, knife, or some refer to it as a tool. He ended up hitting Austin one time, and it was about where he hit him. One time, 2 inches.
Where was this? God damn it! Almost a year ago. Where has it been? All right, where, heifer? All right, no, she can meticulous down to a detail, tell you all of this shit. All right, but like her, Barack Obama, all these square ass niggas, invisible. All right, niggas is crawling in the walls, into thin spaces, into the shadows. All right. No, I'm telling you, every last one of their social media pages, dead silent, not a word, nothing. All right. Don't let these clowns come. All right. Slurping up in here now. All right. After ain't no battles to be fought, Halls. All right. Standing in front of you. Yeah. This is what happened. This is all right. Well, what's up with that law degree, heifer? All right. How were you so busy in between all this time where you could not serve Carmelo right there in Texas where you're at? All right. No, that's the question. All right. No, not if she knows how to meticulously break this down as an attorney and what was right and wrong. Heifer, we don't need you for that. All right. Day late, dollar short. All right. Yes, indeed. All I hear is these little, all right, little wingworm head jokers talking about, Jasmine Crockett, she did say something. She said something a day after he was convicted, dude. All right. No, after he's convicted, after the steps was cleared, dude. All right. Yeah, and she showed up. All right. It means nothing. It's as valuable as saying absolutely nothing. All right. Yeah. All right. I just wanted to show you the trash, family. All right. Wanted you to get a good look. All right. No, the nerve of this heifer here. All right. I want you to see the garbage. All right. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, you're going to show up in here hat in hand. All right. Oh, when nobody needs anything anymore. All right. Right. Okay. Look, man. All right. This is some old Walter Frey bullshit right here. All right. Yes, it is. All right. Hold on.
One who said, hey, let me stab you 5, 6, 7 times. So when you're looking at the punishment range, there's a reason in Texas that it goes from 5 to 99 or life, because you are looking at how intentional, like how
Get the
bad.
hell off the damn screen. That's it. Look at her. This is sick, man. All right, look, she's leaning her head forward, turning her head sideways. Man, don't nobody need none of this now. None of it. All right? Yeah, this is incompetency at its greatest, dude. All right? Yeah, get off of my damn screen. All right? Yeah, her head turned sideways. All right, like we don't get something. No, you don't get it. All right? Like it's something we don't comprehend. All right? No, you don't get it. Half a day late, $1 short. All right? Yeah. No, what are you doing? All right? We said, what are we doing? All right? Because if I'm telling you like this for this case here, the attorney's cases of being credible, number one, I need to see your cases that you worked on that has been able to be effective to Black society. You can point to Barack Obama being a part of the, what's that, Harvard review, something Harvard Law Review. All right. No, he got some type of award or what have you, being in Harvard. But, and what parts of that represent the success of Black society or pushing us forward or helping us getting something legally in the courts? All right. I don't give a shit about your accolades, in other words. I don't care. All right. Whether you went to a HBCU or not does not matter for the rest of Black society. That's why majority of freedmen do not attended HBCUs. No disrespect to some of the folks that are riders and support Black empowerment. All right. We're not shunning you off completely. All right. Just the Rollins and some of them cats like them, the Mark Lamar Hills and some of your Black intellectuals that they push to the front. All right. But if you are Black first, once again, and you attend a HBCU, respect to you. All right. I got to distinguish now. All right. There's some people coming out pushing back now. So I got to do that. All right. Yeah. Some guys are like, look, I don't support rolling. I ain't. Okay. It's like, all right. My bad. All right. Yeah. We got to be able to distinguish now. Now, this was the picture I had up earlier. I just got my brother in here speaking about this, but the picture I had up earlier was a picture of two large Black twin brothers walking up to a squirmy looking white dude. All right. Trying to paint the picture if this coin was flipped opposite on his head. All right. We'll let my brother rap. We'll be right back here. Don't forget to smash the like button. Fair use.
This is the perfect picture because 2 6'1" football playing Black boys, twin Black boys at that, if they would have approached a young white kid who's 5'9" in stature, sitting down minding his business, escaping from getting wet because it was raining, and those Black boys acted very aggressively towards him, gripped him up, trying to force him to leave the tent, and that young white kid would have reacted the way Carmelo Anthony would have reacted and jigged one of them, and one of them young Black teens would have died. He would definitely be a hero in the eyes of white people. He would definitely be a hero. He would definitely be looked at as defending himself. Y'all want to know the funny thing is too? Black.
Yeah, he would have been looked at as, you know what, the Black person had to around and find out. All right. All of this like movie theater bullshit, man. Where they promote the bad guy if he's white, the Wrangler. All right. All that little delinquents they got that just break the law and smash through glass and shoot people, the Terminator and shit. All right. No, white folks just got, I'm talking about invincible people that you see that they'll put on television for you that can just break that damn law, throw your body through a window. All right. Shoot 2 or 3 people. All right. No, and he gets to go home to his family. All right. No, this is the shit they be trying to paint to us literally here. All right. In today's society. All right. Letting you know from a mental sense that a white man can get away with anything. All right. You don't repeatedly have this in your damn movies or your action films and dramas and TV shows. Hell, look at Game of Thrones. Shit. All right. You talk about degeneracy and war and all right, all types of filth. All right. And their direct lane of power, how that goes top to bottom from the poorest person to the richest on that on a monarchy system here, dude. Yeah, go ahead and watch that. All right. Yes, indeed. Digest a little bit of a goddamn Game of Thrones, man. Yeah, you have a completely different perspective looking at this shit. Mm-hmm. That's why y'all always hear me use phrases and stuff like it. Yes, indeed. I just said something about Walter Frey. You know, he showed up late for the try-ins. All right, right. I was talking about Jasmine Crockett. All right, right. Yeah, but that's also the guy that Aya went over there and slaughtered off the whole damn house, all the men. All right, yeah, one of the best scenes on there too. But let me get back here to this. All right, this is bullshit, man. All right, no, this is grade A trash. Y'all can see the size discrepancy, and y'all understand that white folks' thing here is to always, or Peter Parker, Spider-Man. All right, what does Spider-Man have? What is that, sudden death mode, the something of death mode? All right, he ain't used to have that. All right, he got it now. All right, shit. All right, right. That wasn't equipped. I ain't grow up when he had that shit. All right, that stuff came in Avengers and all this other stuff a little bit of time before then. All right. Yeah, we had some set with what you call it, death mode. All right. Yeah, Peter Parker's supposed to be the person that's civilized, that calms stuff down, that, no violence. All right. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even to the point where he didn't want to have to kill off all of those bad guys in that one joint. All right. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, allegedly. All right. But they always got to have something extra for their people, dude. Mm-hmm. No, even when it ain't necessary. You don't like taking L's and punishments here in a case in the system here that these bastards have created. And the flag, the goalpost in here moves anytime we're talking about coming into courts and receiving justice, Halls. All right, let me let him finish. I think he got about a minute left.
Typically, or black boys, typically, when white people was invading our space, we don't get overzealous to feel like we have to tell them to remove themselves. We just let them be. If that was an all-black school and a white kid would have came up under a black opponent's tent, he would have been actually welcomed. Black people have a notorious history of just welcoming people because we are loving people, by the way. We are very loving and caring people. And we would have understood, oh, it's raining out. It's raining. Of course, everybody, because we think like that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, he can sit there. Like, it's raining. But we know how they think. They don't think like that. They think, never mind, we won't go there.
They think like everything that moves is war, dude. All right. Yes, you got it right. That's how they think here. Even when your ass ain't even supposed to be around. All right. Says who? You in charge of what? Says who? Everybody sitting around lying. All right, rubbing elbows, pictures, and look like Christmas and party photos together. All right, fully acquainted. No, please come and tamper with the jury for 40 minutes straight. All right, and tell a media crew where they need to be at. All right, so you can properly do some witness tampering. All right, no, I hate for your witness tampering to be affected. All right, no, we wouldn't want to do that, right? All right, I got to be eye to eye. All right, with the jury. All right. Nodding my head and all this weird shit they said he was doing. All right. No, judge letting it fly. Like the reporter came in there, she explained. It's not that the judge did not know at all, dude. You can't say that. When a person's been sitting there doing this shit for 40 minutes, you see them doing that shit. All right. Nodding their head to the jury or shaking their head or, all right. Come on, Halls. Yeah, get your baked bean head ass out of here. All right. That's part of the shit that they didn't want people to see with cameras on in the court. All right. There goes one piece. All right.
But yeah, if this was the case, all the white people of the world would be screaming self-defense. He's innocent. He was just minding his business. They wouldn't even question whether he had a knife on him. They would probably be saying it's good that daddy had a knife on him because the big black boys was gonna harm him. They came there with the intentions to harm him. That's the reason why they ripped him up. Oh yeah, but they won't give Carmelo Anthony that same type of break.
No, they won't. No, they won't here. And like I said, that one white woman put the father on damn blast when she started talking about their seating and where they can sit. All right. And what was able to go down. That was a white woman, man. All right. White woman outed you, dude. And what she pointed in case of similarities to her, your sons and the cases and circumstances of what was in that court is that the same way that they wanted to bully Carmelo for their seats is how you bullied the damn media in there for their seats in the courtroom. All right. That's the analogy that she made. Oh, I remember that. All right. She was angry as hell, this white woman. All right. Mad. All right. When I seen the context of that, I all right, okay, maybe there's some hope. All right. Maybe there's a piece of hope. That's what I thought there. All right. Next thing you know, I'll blink my eyes and look up. Wham. All right. And we're not just talking about the courses of the young man getting convicted. You getting convicted and 35 years here all the same day, dude. All right. Who does this happen to? Where have you seen this at before? All right. No, all here the same day, everything right now. All right. Come on, dude. Kangaroo court. All right. No, get them through as fast as ever. When have you ever seen a high profile case where they sit up there and tell you that, hey, from the jump, it's going to be 2 weeks? Huh? Yeah, how can you determine that already? All right. 2 weeks? 2 weeks turn into 4 days? Right. You know what it is, Halls. All right. You know exactly what it is. And when you got the lynching going on, you got to get that lynching going as quick as possible. All right. Yep. With the punk ass attorney not arguing anything, not contesting nothing, just a worm ass lawyer in here. Ain't saying a damn word, looking stupid. All right. Looking dumb every 5 minutes. All right. Like, yeah, what the hell is this? All right. No, man, he was doomed. Coming in there, he was doomed, dolls. All right. That jokers, that their number one concern is to have a cool relationship with the rest of the white folks in that damn town. It has nothing to do with making sure that you got a proper defense. All right. Yeah, they're gonna push and try, but they ain't gonna try too damn hard. All right. Yeah, it was the worst thing he could do is I would say is to get that type of attorney. All right. And I would have went to go look to try to get other counsel here. The moment I'm sitting in here in the case of you trying to give me an all white jury. Yeah. And your attorney is not fighting. He ain't saying shit. All right. The gag order. You're not fighting. You ain't saying shit. All right. No. All right. No access to cameras in the court. Your attorney ain't saying nothing. All right. He in on it, man. That nigga in on it. All right. That's the only thing I can say about that. All right. He didn't do his job at all. All right. Not at all, dude. You're 1,000% in on it, man. Shit. All right. At what part of stakes would you say that man actually did his job? I'm asking for a friend. All right. All right. Hold on. Let's see his attorney. Because I want to look at his attorney now. Not this other stuff. We'll get back to that in a second. All right. And I told y'all about this shit. All right. If you lost, right? Get the street. Go home. All right. No, I don't. Nobody wants to see you, nigga. All right. No, not at all. Not unless you're going to explain why you botched this goddamn case. All right. That's the only thing we might want to hear from you. All right. Other than that, it's you and your best interest right after the case to get the hell out of here. All right. He's sitting in the camera trying to play some type of satire, joking. All right. You can look to see within his demeanor that he's like a little bit more looser. He feels calmer now. All right. This didn't look like somebody that came in here to defend Carmelo at all. All right. I ain't talking about in the case. It's not just what it looked like, baby. I'm talking about what it is. All right. All right. Yeah, he came in here and did a horrible damn job. All right. Yeah. And you just sitting in here almost like this is antagonizing in people's faces, talking about, all right, aggressive and very easygoing. He's trying to explain his weak ass personality here. This is what I was talking about. All right. What's happening, Beast Mode? Much love, much respect. All right. He was hold on here. He said the business. He said the crazy shit is that the Judge Roach was my judge for 2 years while I was in vet court. I would have never thought that he would have been involved in something like this. Damn. It's a small world, ain't it, Beast Mode? All right. God damn. All right. He was your judge for 2 years. All right. In vet court. Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a small damn world, is what I'll tell you, Beast Mode. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. But for this worm right here of an attorney, all right. Yeah, I don't know why he did this. This is after he lost the case.
Do you want an aggressive junkyard dog who's going to fight for you hard? You want somebody who has a reputation as, easy to get along with? The answer might surprise you. While of course it's important to have somebody who fights for your rights and stands up for you, if they are that aggressive junkyard dog, the risk can be that they end up being obnoxious or offensive.
Hey, you punk ass dude. All right. What does it mean? Bending over, being some pussyfied ass dude, Halls, if you're just getting your ass kicked by everybody. All right. What does it mean to even have your sissy ass around? All right. No, it's if you're going to get mud stomped by everyone. All right. No, everybody's going to kick your ass at the end. All right. No, dude, this he's trying to promote his legal brand. You ain't shit. All right. You didn't produce anything in here for the courses for somebody to go look at and to be proud of when your client has been marched through for just 4 days, stripped down here. All right. To a guilty plea in 35 years. All right. No, this is the lowest display that any attorney can show. All right. And the fact that he's sitting out here trying to joke or whatever it is about this bullshit, Halls. All right. Is why y'all need to make sure for any black people living around there, you don't take any business to them. All right. No, let them bastards go ahead to support him for whatever he went to possibly sacrifice a botch in this Carmelo case. All right. Yeah, they had garbage in there. No lawyer that, as I said, supports you allows you to get a funky ass all white jury with these jokers damn near 50 years old and up, dude. All right. No, old as damn fish grease. All right. No, making sure you got a Klansman like jury in here. And not only those circumstances here, Halls, no cameras and a gag order. All right. Your lawyer is supposed to blow this shit up, dude. All right. This is what you mean when you talk about aggressive. Yeah, you need to be aggressive when this young man's life is on the line. All right. Yeah, this ain't no damn bingo chip game. All right. And here's the difference, dude. No, he didn't have any thought process in here about winning. It was all about getting along with everybody. I didn't say that. He did.
Obnoxious or offensive to judges, to prosecutors, and even to juries if your case goes to trial. And so having somebody who knows how to walk balance, who knows how to stand up for your rights and fight for you, but knows how to do it at the right time.
Such damn thing. The right time is now. All right. What do you mean? All right. No, like he's doing some type of big deal. You're supposed to put, it's the lawyer's job to put the DA on blast, dude, to expose every piece of funky ass filth that they're doing and force the judge to do something about it. All right. Yes. You call a mistrial, you do whatever you got, you get your Brian Steele on. All right. Throw that goddamn, make them force him to throw that hand up in the air. All right. Yes. Call that bluff. You're supposed to challenge them. Your legal license is supposed to keep you sharp enough where you keep the damn ball rolling down to the cases of what the law says, nigga. All right. No, not your imitation of defending Carmelo just enough to make it to the cocktail party. I don't want to offend these judges and other folks in here who I plan on being partner with later on. All right. No, I don't want to do that. All right. Oh, man, we're not playing these little bullshit games, dude. All right. He's telling you we wanted to be buddies. All right. I can get you the better deal, later on, the easygoing guy. All right. No, who just got Carmelo 35. All right.
And how to do it. That awfully carry a big good reputation at the courthouses in which I work as somebody who fights for clients.
Man, how can that be true? No, we were wrapped up. How can that be true, dude? If I'm talking about he's got convicted and 35 years, dude, all on the same day. You didn't do too much fighting, man. All right. No, you fought to keep whatever extra anxiety that you had down. All right. All right. Yeah, this is a damn shame. The hardest that 4 days could give you. All right. The hardest 4 days.
But
you through. All right. Yeah.
Who do you work with? That ends up benefiting my clients. It's not something where I'm intentionally, being something I'm not in order to get prosecutors to open up and talk to me. But my reputation as easy to work with ends up benefiting my clients. Prosecutors end up.
That's ain't no benefit in 35 and your silly ass walking around here describing your personality. All right. No, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, sir. All right. Law degree and everything else, even with your law degree. All right. You're a loser, Halls. All right. A loser. All right. When the other legal class, the prosecution sees you, they understand they can take their boots or they dress shoes and walk all over your goofy ass, nigga. All right. Right. Okay. That's who you are. All right. Who you are is displayed in this court case. All right. Right. That's all we need to look at. You ain't got to describe shit to us. All we got to do is take a look. All right. Like, oh, shit. All white jury. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Damn, no cameras. All right. Oh, shit. Gag order. All right. You're doing nothing. A worm. All right. Yo, goddamn footrest. All right. As you let them mud stomp all over you. I'm talking about ain't using the law no type of way to defend your client. You just getting along. All right. Oh, it's okay. I understand. It's fine. I want a bulldog on the other end. All right. Drooling, got white shit in the corner of his mouth. All right. Look like he ain't slept in days. All right. I want him. All right. Because that joker is going to defend you to the end. You understand people like Brian Steele. He didn't mind spending a couple of days in jail, dude. Didn't mind. All right. Had lawyers running out in here trying to support him pro bono, Halls. All right. Just to get close to the case. All right. Just so he can spend some time with Young Thug and have more time to rap to his client as well. All right. There was a lot of strange shit going on. Set Guinness World Records book here for one of the longest cases in Fulton County history, nigga. Yes. All right. It was getting ready to have to switch, I want to say, to the third or to the fourth venue. All right. Yes. And before these shit can happen, it was just like, oh, screw it. Oh, shit. Oh, no, damn it. Screw it. All right. Yeah, by the time you're going to do that, man, yeah, they done burnt you out. Y'all done spent all of this money. And then from between Woody and these other dusty niggas, y'all done got out here and turned your shit into a circus. All right. Yes, it was a comedy show looking at that Young Thug case. All right. One of them niggas came out that bitch talking about he was mad. All right. The lawyer was asking if he was okay. He was like, nah, I ain't. He was upset. He was like, why? Because he ain't get his perks this morning. All right. No, he didn't get his perks. All right. They turned that shit into a circus, Halls. All right. Yes, they did. All right. Yeah, and before they can switch the venue for the fourth time, it's just like, okay, niggas. All right, here, motherfucker. Here. All right. We don't want to have to do this. All right. But the longer we burn this out, the worse they look. All right. That was an L for Fanny the Mammy. All right. That's why her funky ass. Look, every chance she got here, she's tried to run in and violate his probation to send him back to prison because the laws. All right. A big fat. All right. All the money they spent doing that. All right. All the years they spent and all the money. All right. They were supposed to have a sure enough conviction out of Young Thug, dude. All right. All the niggas that rolled and snitched, dude. All right. Come on. Think about this, man. There was plenty of niggas that told. All right. He's supposed to be gone, dude. You seen Gunner here for his cases, man, where people made decisions. That's why I told you it was been some of the most confusing stuff because you watch 21 Savage unfriend Young Thug and then go back and friend Gunner here again. But it's like, all right, well, you shouldn't be supporting ratting on any level. All right, leave both of them niggas alone if that's what they doing, which that's what the case is. You've literally seen Gunner in a courtroom. All right. Yeah, cooperating. Like for me, when I seen that shit, I thought it was completely over for Thugger. All right. I thought he was done. All right. Now, I didn't believe anything else triumphant can come out of this to where as though he was going to be straight. All right. When you're day one, tell on you. All right. I'm like, damn, dude. There ain't no love in the game. All right. None. They said he was pill sick. He was dope sick, man. And he had to get home. All right. No, that's originally what the word was. All right. But anyhow, all right. No, I just want to go back. No, and say that that was a big case there for them. All right. A huge case. Brian Steele, as I told y'all, he won 2 cases and won 2 RICOs in 1 year. All right. That case and the P. Diddy trial. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because Diddy also, as he's seen all by himself, was facing a RICO. All right. And that Mann Act charge is some bullshit. All right. For every little big quote unquote case that they have, they always trying to sneak the Mann Act charge on a black person now. That way they can crack your head open no matter what. Crossing state lines with a white woman is what it used to be. Now they saying crossing state lines with a woman, period. They changed some of the wording up. All right. But it's meant to grab you up either way, dude. All right, it is, dude. Just by the context of it, man. Like, what do you mean? All right. Right. When they made that law, it was to snatch up people like Jack Johnson, who they couldn't convict off of anything. He wasn't doing nothing. All right. So they made the Mann Act for him to grab up people like Iceberg Slim. All right. Yeah. Black folks who rather they found a way to make money, not on the tracks of the system the way they like here. All right. Or was so dominant that they couldn't beat him in the ring, so they needed another way to take him out of the sport. All right. In comes the Mann Act. Mm-hmm. Which originally, when they charged Jack Johnson with it the first time, it didn't stick because the white girl didn't stay down with it. All right. Now, the second time, that's when they burnt his ass. All right. Okay. But they made that shit specifically at that time for him. All right. No, they got tired of his gold tooth shining and him riding around with white women. All right. Jack Johnson had a club, dude, that was like, it was mixed for everybody, black and white. All right. He had a couple clubs like that. All right. He said he got caught messing around with a white woman. All right. So he bailed himself out. And he said the bank was right there. And then the cafe shop. So once he went from the bank to get $900, he was going to go pick up the white girl. And he said he went to go do that. He was at the cafe. And he said like over 100 white people piled up outside in front of the goddamn cafe. Needless to say, he had to stay his ass. All right. He wasn't going nowhere that day. All right. Yeah, he slept in the damn cafe. You won't be bailing this white woman out today. All right. No, you won't. All right. Now they were mad at him all the damn time. All right. Black folks, after he won, black folks were lynched here in the street, man. Bad things happened to us, dude. All right. Jack Johnson used to whoop their asses and his gold tooth would be shotted. All right. He was real black. You understand? All right. Yeah, he would whoop their ass. All right. Gold tooth shining. He gonna go get him a white woman. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, you goddamn right. All right. Yeah. And they hated him for it. Yes, indeed. Some of the little fake black intellectuals would sit here and how they oppose him and all this, and he drinking and doing it. All right, yeah, man. All right, he like to have himself a good time. All right, I don't support too much of cases indulging and with the white women, man. I think that that's the worst thing ever at that time here, but it is what it is. All right, they showed him that when you're the heavyweight champion, you could do whatever the hell you want to. All right, we talking about early 1900s here. All right, riding around and knocking down white women. All right, no, young. I'm talking about 16, 17, all right, 18-year-old white women. All right, this is what he was known to do. All right, gold tooth shining, nigga. All right, yes. And they said, we have got to do something about this nigga. All right, yes. So they created the Mann Act, baby. All right, because they know that he couldn't stay out of Walgreens. All right, he loved some white skins, man. All right, he was good. He's straight. He could fight, man. He had it all. All right, but he could not stay out of Walgreens. All right, he couldn't do it, man. He couldn't do it. All right, they got him, end up smacking that shit on his head. I want to say he went over to the UK or something, stayed there for a couple years to kind of make a deal. They still end up getting his ass. All right, because you can't trust the dominant society, dude. All right, they gonna say whatever, nigga. All right, and then put them handcuffs on your ass. He relinquished the belt and everything, and they still gave him the business. All right, yeah. All right. Jack Johnson was one of the first black heavyweight champions. All right, along with the Black Murderers Row. Every person there from that white society was fearful of and scared to death of. All right, they removed when he fought Jeffries here and knocked that white man out. The same white guy that they said they could beat a bear or something they was making up. All right, when he ended up knocking him out, they seized the video footage, nigga. All right, seized the tapes. All right, so you couldn't see this white man getting knocked out. All right, beat the brakes off of him. All right, you understand? All right, and what he did at night here for boxing and for the black man, at least for America, is to break this white male invincibility bullshit, which we know didn't exist anyway. All right, and Jack Johnson, I believe, was standing at about 6'1" or so. All right, came in there and put his whole foot in Jeffrey's ass, dude. All right, sure did. Beat the brakes off of him. All right, had him falling all into the ground. All right, yes, indeed. All right, yeah, you better believe it. All right, so the riot was almost started in there. All right, I believe it was a riot. They were mad, dude. All right, but that invincibility streak here was snapped, dude. That's what happened here. All right, and Jack's beauty in the essence of what he did, Hoss, cost our brother Joe Louis for the future here. Because as you've seen Joe Louis, man, no, he always had this dull face as he knocked people out. He understood the hazards and the terror that would come to black society, skinning and grinning after you knocked the white man out. All right, so he ain't never seen him with a whole lot of that celebratory thing here. Jack Johnson, all right, made sure that for them cases, that's not anything that you do to antagonize white folks. All right, they're pissed off enough that their guy just got knocked out. All right, yes, indeed. All right, no, they're more angry enough here at that. All right, let me go ahead to keep rolling.
So what kind of
All right, get this. Oh, this guy's still on my screen. What the hell is he doing? Yeah, you're the type of guy here that will get a young black man 35 years, dude. All right, in 4 days. That's what type of lawyer you are. All right. Yep. Yeah, if you want to do hard time, yeah, real hard time, yeah, go see that janky ass nigga. All right. All right. And he'll make sure that the judicial system does you dirty. All right. Yeah. And you're denied justice. All right. And every piece of unimaginable wood is thrown right on top of your forehead and your nose. All right. Right then and there. All right. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. And I got to go to the black political class one more time because somebody does a favor. They collected some information I've been talking about here for a good little while. Now, I understood at least where the video footage and stuff was at. I broke it down here for at least for a couple of my people in here about the statistics game that the politicians try to play on us, dude. All right, that part. I'm trying to make sure I got the right piece up here. What they got going on here? All right, not homeless. What do we have in here? Democrats. All right, hold on here. Yeah, here we go right there. Thank you. I know I wasn't tripping. All right. Yeah, and in this piece here that I got, all right, it shows Stacey Abrams on here. And she got caught bull jobbing. She got caught red-handed. All right. And she got caught bull jobbing, excuse me. All right. Yeah. She did what I always show y'all here that's inappropriate with these politicians. All right. She went to sidestep us, dude. All right. And bring in these excuses. Now, I could go with Barack's piece first. Let me go with Barack's piece first because he does it dead on. All right, I'm talking about reparations for any of my folks that think about economic resources, and you start looking at these damn politicians that you have in here, and you're shaky about them, of course. All right, it's because we have a pattern amongst the Democrats when we ever start talking about our finances or our safety. Hold on here.
Target the African American community. Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national for disaster relief.
That's not how America works. We want to give those young people and young Native Americans like them the support they deserve. We have to invest in them and believe in them and love them.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans.
That's not how America works.
President Barack Obama has begun new initiatives aimed at helping young American Indians or Native Americans overcome the many challenges they face, from poverty to substance abuse.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans.
That's not how America works. And few have been more marginalized and ignored by Washington for as long as Native Americans, our first Americans.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans.
That's not how America.
Slap your hand across the table and put emphasis. All right. Because what it shows you is America is not interested in giving black people a goddamn thing. All right. That's the silent part he's saying. All right. No. As you see his voice boldly and loudly, talking about what young Indians, all right, and young Native Americans and all these other jokers are entitled to from America. All right. No, with our skin on. This is what we talked about, tethers and folks who have bushy-like initiatives that ain't got nothing to do with what we doing. All right. You on your own Andrew Gillum tour. All right. Yeah. Trying to sidestep and act like you rolling with black people when your whole agenda is on something else. All right. Didn't he make it clear when he started talking about a young kid just don't need their father? All right. You need to talk to a female. All right. And then become their friend. That way, if you have a question about that, you can go to them and like, what are you talking about? All right. Oh, this is that weird shit you was on all together, huh? All right, he did that in front of Michelle here. All right. Now I can imagine what the hell y'all be talking about, what you into. All right. No, all of them old ass, filthy ass degenerates, all right, are getting down on something else. Barack Obama liked to get on the damn boat with his best friend, with his buddy. All right. Yeah. All right. Just them two on the boat. All right. All right. Hold on here. All right. No different than what you seen with Andrew Gillum sitting on the boat with his white buddies. All right. Yeah. What do you think is going on? All right. I say Democratic Party stands for the degenerate party, dude. All right. Yes. All right. Hold on here.
Why
All right. Here we go. No, but here we go. This is a classic.
why are politicians so afraid to say that they're doing something specifically for black people? Like they use the cloak of poor people and people of color, the underprivileged. Why is it that you can't just come out and say, I'm doing this for black people because black people need it? Because so many things have been done to us throughout the history of this country. So many things have been done to us, but very little has been done specifically for us. Why do you think that is?
Because African Americans represent 12% of the population.
No, heifer. No.
So
that's a
you are a
funky ass
traditional
lie. Because LGBTQ community ain't got to beg for nothing. Y'all Republicans and Democrats jump over her to make sure that they got what they need. Don't try to play these number games with us. All right. Asian community, any one of these jokers you want to name in here, much larger smaller population than black people, and you make sure that you don't ignore them. You got a bullhorn at the front of your campaign to make sure that they get resources and certain tangibles. If you're a traditional politician, all right. Yeah, meaning if you're a person that wants to align themselves, all right, with the white supremacist structure, all right, you can't fool with Negroes. You're not allowed to do anything for them. And she says this to you in political context, but this is what she means. All right. Yes, flat out. Talking about we're 12% of the population. You don't start talking those numbers games when you get to the alphabet community, do you? No, you just start making everybody around uncomfortable regardless, dude. All right. No, tuck ass and get prepared for the new rules. All right. Yeah, this big ass dude right here with a wide back and a beard is going to be using the girl's bathroom with you. All right. No, everybody has to get uncomfortable immediately. All right. That's how these politicians do with these other groups. It's no negotiation. All right. No, with the rest of the people out here of if you should give the alphabet community some resources or not. All right. That's not how that works. All right. So what she's saying is garbage. And this is why black people took a step away from her. All right. Yeah. If you're a traditional politician, she started babbling. All right. Hold on.
Very little has been done specifically for us. Why do you think that is?
This is why Brian Kemp beat you 3 times as worse the second go round. Even with you gonna go get Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Charlemagne God, Big Tigger, all right, all of these bullshit niggas, it didn't matter, did it? All right, still whooped your ass. All right, they was trying to fake give her some type of imaginary black male support that she didn't have. All right. No, we ain't supporting some joker here who ain't offering us no benefits and resources. And you didn't have any extreme male there of supreme authority in front there. Just a bunch of bought and paid for niggas. All right. As Kamala Harris showed you, and at least Stacey Abrams, you've seen that too. Celebrities do not help you win elections, nigga. They don't. All right. People, we get to see them on social media all day. A lot of these niggas is weird. All right. They ain't going to help you win anything. And it's not politically, it ain't in line with whatever you niggas are trying to sell. right? You want us to vote for you? All right. Up at the stallions bugs.
If
Oh my God.
Why politicians so afraid to
Let me make it vague enough to where so other people don't. No, hell no. You know why, Stacy? Because it speaks too much of you treating black people like the dirty mistress, all right, or the woman that you can only take out when it's late at night. All right. Yeah, that's how you trying to treat black people politically. All right. No, it can't nobody see me. All right, showing you any affection or doing anything for you. All right. Nobody can see that. All right. Yeah, I got to meet y'all niggas behind a shed somewhere. All right. No. And you can openly talk about how much money you gonna give to illegals and Latinos. All right. No, they gotta meet us behind the shed, nigga, at 3 a.m. All right, whispering and shit. All right. Look, you gotta keep your voice down. You have to keep your voice down. All right, whispering and shit. This is how they gotta do business with us. All right. No, but in the middle of the street, broad daylight, they can yell out how much the LGBTQ community gonna get. All right. How much money and tangibles they gonna get. All right. This is why folks ain't fooling with the Democrats, man. Nobody want to hear this shit, nigga. All right. This is why right here. All right. Talking about so you don't upset nobody else. Cause you done gave us something. Well, I guess you don't want the black vote. All right. Get it out the asses of all the rest of these niggas you trying to impress. All right. The folks you don't want to upset. Get it from them. All right. You talk, are you one of your primary voting blocks in classes and you don't understand that yet? That's not for us to teach to you at this point. All right. Yeah, as you see an incompetent buffoon start going over numbers in her head, talking to you as if that's an appropriate statement to give. All right. Hold on here.
I'm doing this for black people because black people need it because so many things have been done to us. History of this country. So many things have been done to us, but very little has been done specifically for us. Why do you think that is?
Because African Americans represent 12% of the population. And so if you are a traditional politician doing the math, you think if I name this group, I am going to lose other people and I can't get, if every single black person voted for me, this may not get me what I want. So let me make it vague enough that other people don't get offended by helping.
Because you already plan on not receiving every piece of black support. Because you already plan on not doing shit for black people. You see, if you had a solid plan and an agenda for black people, you wouldn't be worried about making space for other voters and to not offend them and saying shit vaguely. Because you know you got guaranteed black vote, in which with that, other people follow with that anyway. All right, they see us voting for a person in mass numbers, people gonna roll with us. All right. In your case, like I said, it didn't fall out like that. You wanted to play this all lives matter game. All right. No, and Brian Kemp kicked your ass 3 times as worse. All right. She couldn't talk about no voter suppression no more than, she couldn't say anything about it. All right. He beat your ass so bad she started doing politics in Ghana somewhere. All right. Yep, I remember. Kicked your ass. The following week, nigga, she was in Africa somewhere. All right. Yep. I'm talking about you ain't leave nothing behind but dust. All right. All right. That was it. All right. Showing you firsthand what it looks like when you think you're going to ignore black people. All right. All right. Well, we're going to act like your ass ain't standing right there. All right. Like, come on, niggas. Come on. Hurry up and vote. Come on. All right. You ain't getting a damn thing. Stacey Abrams was used to help galvanize the votes there for Biden, dude. That's what they truly needed her for. Nothing else. They really ain't had no use for her. All right. And she got her little extra money to the side, as y'all seen. Doge snatched that $2 billion up from her little funky ass. All right. For her bullshit nonprofits for 124 people. You need $2 billion. All right. What was it? 2 billion? All right. Yeah, nigga, like, 2 separate nonprofits. All right. With her funky ass. All right. Yeah, that's stealing, dude. All right. Talking about she needed the money to fix some type of appliance in all the home's kitchen for those 120 something people at Tallahassee. And yeah, shit, I'm talking about even if you went to spend top dollar on each home, all right, it wouldn't come nowhere near $2 billion, dude. All right. So you know what it was. Because when you got these nonprofits, you can put yourself in a position where you decide how much you're going to get paid. All right. Yeah. And this is how some of these damn organizations and programs survive. All right. No, they might be professional grant writers. All right. Yeah. And they're going ahead begging Congress and this, that, and the third of these senators. All right. Yeah. I need some money here for the so-and-so organization. All right. Right. For illegals and whatever. Yeah. And they'll end up getting this grant money. All right. Most of these guys are connected politically, though. All right. This is how they keep the money rolling inside. All right. You see, damn near every politician has their own goddamn charities here. All right. That they want you to donate to. All right. None of them don't have that, dude. Why do you think that is? All right. No, all the damn money laundering going on right in front of you. All right. Shit. People like Tiffany Henyard, all right, made it obvious. All right. Now I'll go ahead to tell you that. All right. That's why they told her to shut her charity down. All right. Everywhere she was ripping off the town at, that's where she was telling people to send the money at. All right. Yeah, with her funky ass. All right. Hold on one second.
My name is Shanika Renee Johnson from Los Angeles, California. 39 years old.
You live in Skid Row?
I live in Skid Row.
Oh, and then did they come down here and try and pay you to vote?
Yes.
On a ballot?
Yes.
Oh, how much they pay you?
$5.
Oh, and they said, here, come and vote for these candidates?
Yes, sir.
They told you who to vote for?
Yes.
So they told you to vote for Karen Bass or Cynthia Romney?
Karen Bass.
Did you vote for Karen Bass?
Yeah.
For $5? Yeah. And they're doing this for a lot of people?
Yes.
How often do they come down here?
Probably like 3 times a week.
Democrats ain't shit, yo. 3 times a week they going to people that they've made homeless, dude, offering $5 so they can support their political bullshit. It's how they end up getting all these little numbers and shit. All right. No, you're paying for it. This is like the 5th time y'all gonna got caught nationally. People done got locked up behind this shit, dude. That's what they doing. All right. You wonder what's going on for the brother Carmelo and where's his defense at? Too many folks are stealing. All right. No, and plan on holding ground, being dirtbags and staying silent. All right. No, we got another one in here for you. All right. Because this is the same lady I seen here from earlier. And now we are not good friends looking at these damn jokers. All right. Because she was one of these bastards sitting back in here. All right. Yesterday on the Senate floor fighting for damn illegals. All right. No, nothing spoke up for Carmelo. Nothing. All right. Yeah, I think she's sitting here talking about reparations and what have you. Hold on. All right. And the bastard sitting in here in most of these cases, none of you guys qualify to get reparations. I don't know where her background is. All right. I know you niggas are quite thirsty to talk about reparations every time that election season comes around. All right. I know that. All right. I know November is right around the corner, and a lot of you niggas are thirsty and desperate, and your funky ass is going to get voted out of office. All right? A lot of y'all have been hanging on by the skin of your teeth. And if you ain't think that Essence Festival and black people not showing up there will affect you politically, you got another thing coming, dude. All right? No, that's just not there for the festival and folks trying to colonize us with jollof rice and all this other bullshit. All right? Yeah, replacing the gumbo with jollof rice and all of this trash. All right? Yeah. And black folks showed you what the deal was. All right? Now you used to getting colonized, or we're not. All right? When we see that shit, we turn around and get out of there. All right? Yes, indeed. All right. Essence Festival always had a Friedman vibe to it. All right. Until then. Anyhow.
They are playing psychological warfare with us. They are bent on beating us down to our face and then telling us that, we're the ones who are crazy. And we got to fight back against this. So, you know what? I have just not engaged in that topic of them trying to give like insurrectionists some dollars, because we got to control the things that we can control. And they want black folks to feel like they're poking, like they're knocking the wind out of her.
No, that's for you to feel that. Because when y'all punk asses sit in front of black people and tell them what you can't do, the Republicans don't speak like that for their white supremacists, nor Trump or any of them. They just trying to get them papered up and taken care of. That's it. Damn all the extras. While you try to connect the dots with who you want to be cool with and who you don't want to offend. They're just taking care of their young little white supremacists and minions that they got. Free of charge, no questions asked, bean head nigga. All right? There's the difference.
Out of us, right? That's what they need us to feel that way. Because if we feel empowered, if we feel like we have even a tiny bit of momentum, then they know that we have enough power to do damage, positive damage, good trouble damage, whatever.
Good trouble. That's it.
Good trouble. But yeah, it's absurd. And that's what they do.
What is absurd is you quoting the words of a coward. Ain't no such thing as good trouble, nigga. Ain't no such thing. This is a guy who said that he was okay. I'm paraphrasing. With a police officer smacking him upside the head with a billy club. All right, he cool with it. All right, thank you. I'll take another. All right, you're repeating him. All right, good old mushmouth John Lewis. You're repeating him. All right, I'm okay with a nigga putting me in the Boston Crab, nigga, on Edmonds Pettage Bridge. All right, I'm cool with it. Getting put in the walls of Jericho, nigga. All right. Yes. And I'm going to say thank you for your services. All right. That's that nigga. All right. This is why you're not in tune with young black society, because John Lewis ain't none of they role model. He's a disgrace. All right. Ain't no young folks letting any of these little, all right, mush mouth or funny looking white dudes with a pair of khakis mud stomp their ass. They're not going for it. All right. Hell no, they don't look up to John Lewis. We can get into some good trouble. All right. No, these are words that a coward calls, as he cared more for doing for illegals and all of these other jokers than he did for black society. I'm just calling it how it is. All right. And this is how him and Elijah Cummings went out the door. Just in case you want to come out here next and say, oh, we're better than that. All right. You see them shitting on the silver paper. They got this. Huh? What is this? What is this? We're better than that. All right. Just in case you want to quote him. All right. Baltimore sat there looking like shit underneath of his watch. All right. Elijah Cummings ain't do a goddamn thing. And I dare you to say something. All right. No, we didn't. All right, we don't go ahead to give honor here, Halls, to guys in here that wasted black society's time and looked out for themselves. All right. Anytime white society is bending over backwards trying to get you to praise these niggas, obviously they ain't right, nigga. All right. No, if white folks are begging you to call them a hero, all right, because they wouldn't dare, all right, have some John Lewis in their community, all right, that they're pointing to young white men to take in, all right. No, this old white guy who just gets his ass kicked by black people, all right. No, you would never see that, all right. This is bullshit they fed to our society to keep us numb and okay with a boot-licking nigga staring at some youngins talking about some, hey, I took a couple lumps on my forehead. You know, maybe you could take your forehead and you could take a couple lumps. All right? That's that buck-broken niggas ideology, nigga. All right? That's the only type of person that's going to tell you, all right, I'll take another. All right, after somebody smack you upside your head with a billy club. All right, or thank you for your services. All right, yeah, after they finish putting your goofy ass in a Boston crab. All right, no sir, dude. All right, hold on.
They're trying to disenfranchise you because if you believe that you're going to get reparations from this system, then you tap out. And you don't just tap out of the conversation, you tap out of the system. You don't want to vote anymore. You don't participate anymore. And they know that that's how they don't just control Congress. That's how they can get your school boards, your board of supervisors. They want us that far out of the system. So we fight for reparations because it's owed us. It is owed us. So we're not going to back down on that one way or another. I'm not shocked that my colleagues are not on it, that Democratic colleagues aren't on it. Again, there is a level of comfort in this building that sustains people. And I know that the people who don't want reparations back a lot of my colleagues, Democrats. And otherwise. So no, I'm not shocked. But it is why we have to keep people on the outside encouraged. So we have to, it's not that we have to cancel out the news when they're doing shit like that. We can't cancel out the news. Like, we got to live in reality. But we have to counterbalance that with our plan, our organizing plan, with how we're going to build this coalition, who we're working.
Dead, nigga. I mean dead. Eyes rolled in the back of the head, dead. That's where you're dead. All right. Yes. Why? Because don't nobody want a coalition with black people. All right. Ain't nobody trying to build no damn coalitions with us. All right. That's that funky ass Barack Obama speak, man. All right. Building coalitions with who? All right. What are you talking about? All right. These other folks don't have an interest for black people unless they can use us politically, unless they can get us to crash out somewhere for them. All right. If it's not a case of that, they can't really subsidize us anywhere, nor are they going to go ahead to economically pay us off of nothing that the government gives us. Time has shown us this shit, where you let people black and brown your ass all the way into financial troubles, nigga. All right. Coalitions. All right. You don't support any real black people, because if you did, ma'am, and you were around black folks like that, you wouldn't be talking like this. All right. Stealing a couple of our phrases on reparations and wrapping it up with your Barack Obama speak is not clever. That's going to get your goofy ass out of office. All right. And I want you to tell your colleagues and all your other bozo ass friends. All right. No, we're standing by the door watching you, Halls. All right. Making sure that when somebody properly listens to this, that they can hear you. All right. No, talking about who we going to work with. All right. Not you, nigga. All right. Obviously not you. All right. Any nigga still running around here looking for coalitions is not our peoples. All right. Those are folks in here that's letting you know just off the legitimacy of themselves in here may not be able to stand on their own. All right. No, we can easily find one another being on code. I know that much.
We got liberality, but we have to counterbalance that with our plan, our organizing plan, with how we're going to build this coalition, who we're working with to move the needle on this. And I think that our time is really well spent there.
To move the needle, who we're going to work with. How are you going to have people that you're going to work with, baby, if you're telling me, in other words, majority of the Democratic Party does not support reparations, and you won't even make that shit known to put them on blast? If you were serious about it, you would call it to the floor, all right, for a vote. So that way everybody there in America, all right, looking at the Democratic Party at least, can see directly who doesn't support reparations. Y'all like to have your little cloak shit with your buddies until your funky ass gets into a Jasmine Crockett, Al Green, all right, James Clyburn like predicament. And you're getting redistrict your funky ass out. And what you don't understand is as quick as you are part of this clique and this little Democratic Republican club and party, your ass can be out of here as quick as Jamal Bowman and Cora Bush, nigga. All right. Yeah, that's how fast you can be out of here. All right. Yes, indeed. So I'd say for all this, if you are legit about quote unquote reparations, why not go ahead for the Senate floor, call it to a head? All right. So that way we can see what's what, baby. All right. No, unless all of you guys are on some bullshit here and you need these jokers to finesse other bullshit bills you got. You can't afford to oust these folks like that because you're all running game. All right. It's just a phrase for them. It's just a term to play political games with people in here, brothers and sisters. That's what it's about. All right. Who in Black society is still down with the hustle? All right. No, down with the MIP mop. All right. No, the bait and switch. All right. No, 1 minute we so-called talking about Friedman. Next minute we talking about everybody. All right. That's what she's on. It's no different than Kamala Harris or any one of these other jokers. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. That I do know. 1,000%. And in Lee County, all right, of course, I do want to point back to this case. As I told you, we had a hero. All right. Young man defended his family during a cookout there, and he ended up shooting a guy who said some racist stuff and came back in there and started firing off at people. Nobody was harmed except for him, which is great here. All right. Yes, indeed. The white supremacists. I'll show this whole story here again, but yeah, I feel like that was at least informative enough for me to go ahead to tell the good people and once again what happened. Now, this happened too here, and I ain't trying to catch anybody off guard. All right, with the bullshit. All right, but somebody in a threatening time like this, somebody called the police on 2 little young Black kids selling Kool-Aid. And in that process, what they ended up finding out here is that the police, all right, was in the fire department where they're the kids' biggest customers that day. All right, shout out to these young Black kids. All right, go ahead to hustle and to get your paper. All right. No, it's sad as I tell you when we come out here to get ours. All right. No, y'all thing is to usher the police in no matter what. This is why when ICE come get y'all funky asses. All right. No, we go ahead to mind our own business. All right. Right here. Because like I said here, for any scopes and with a lot of these bastards feel like they got some type of authority. This is your kids now. All right. Here you go ahead calling race soldiers. All right. No, because they would like to put money in their pocket. All right. Yeah, you're a savage, Halls. All right. Yes, indeed. Fair use. And you know what you're doing. Fair use.
2 young brothers in Kansas City, Kansas just wanted to sell lemonade this summer. What happened when police were called to their stand is a story you are going to want to see. KCTV5's Zach Fisher has more.
Ja'Kai and Perez Reese have been selling lemonade here on 33rd and Webster for years. But this week, when life gave them lemons, Kansas City's finest made sure they sold every cup. It all started with a 911 call, one police haven't heard before. Someone notifying them about two boys selling lemonade on the corner. But when Kansas City, Kansas police and firefighters arrived, they didn't shut the stand down. They became its best customers. Officer Morgan Reed was among the first to pull up during the afternoon shift.
I was calling everybody, yeah. I was just calling everybody, hey, make sure you guys stop by the lemonade stand. And then just whenever they were busy, a couple people were able to swing by.
Those calls worked. When all is said and done, the boys sold more lemonade and Kool-Aid fruit to dozens and dozens of officers in about 30 minutes.
Grape, and I think that was blue raspberry.
It totaled $280. But for Perez and Ja'Kai, it wasn't about the money.
They gave us like some stickers, they gave us a lot of things. And I used it on my shirt, and then they was like, now you're an official police officer.
Officer Reed liked it so much, she came back Thursday, spending another chunk of change.
That's what I'm talking about. All right? Yeah, get y'all paper. You ain't no police officers, though. I understand these ain't your friends. This shit happened good for y'all. You feel blessed upon that. And I hope y'all don't have any rough experiences with law enforcement. I can't guarantee you that here being two young black males. But you are fortunate, family. You definitely are. And for this little raccoon-like filthy bastard, I hope you feel ashamed of yourself as they sitting up in there getting money. All right? Because they young and black and they should be getting money. All right? And they don't work for nobody right now but themselves. And you can kiss their asses as you go down 911 again, you bitch ass nigga. All right? Whoever called the police on them. All right? You're a hoe ass raccoon scumbag. That's what you are. All right? Yes. All right? And I mean that wholeheartedly. All right? Thank the Lord. All right? That money came knocking. All right? And not bullets. All right? Not death, not a confrontation, which this is what this miserable bastard wanted. All right? From these young black folks. They were so nosy. All right, about what they're doing. They getting money, Halls, with your funky ass. All right, no, your loser ass damn kids, maybe your pimple faced son. All right, probably might be getting ready to wild out in the basement playing video games. All right, but those kids are on the block counting spinach and flipping Kool-Aid and getting money. All right, so shut your lips. All right. No, get your crusty ass back in there and shut your lips. All right? Yeah, go lay down with your dog, nigga. All right? Go lay with the dog, you bitch ass nigga. All right? Right. They getting money. All right? They're counting scratch, Halls. All right? Yeah, I want it to make your jaw clench up. I want you to get angry, heifer. All right? Come on, mad as you hold that phone. I don't know if they're dealing dope. I know they might be selling dope. I'm not sure. All right, with your funky ass. No, they ain't sitting back in here. I'm talking about counting a bankroll. All right, yes, counting a bankroll. Ain't nothing make white folks get more angry than young black people in here being entrepreneurs. That chaps their asses more than anything. All right, you want to see a white person lose their mind? All right, show them a young freedman, a young black entrepreneur in here getting a couple dollars. All right, oh, that's not right. You know, they don't have a permit. No, that's not right. All right, shut your stinking ass up, dude. All right, you don't run nothing. All right, yeah. Now watch them count money, nigga, since you like to be nosy. All right, count how many dollars that is, nigga. All right. No, they need to go get more juice. They got to go re-up, nigga. All right. They got to re-up. All right. Hoe ass nigga. You wait right there. All right. No, they got more money to count. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. All right. You turned the damn negative into a positive there. All right. Ain't nothing better than that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they came.
She says moments like this are exactly what community policing is supposed to look like. And for Perez, the motivation behind the stand goes beyond the badge stickers.
I just wanted to like help the homeless and buy me a new e-bike because that has been my dream since I was little.
Use the money for my nephew and niece inside. I was going to use the money to buy them diapers and stuff.
Not a bad squeeze for a couple of kids just trying to make a difference. The boys tell me they're going to be out here all summer selling lemonade. Officer Reese says that she had to come back, and after tasting lemonade myself, honestly can't blame her. Kansas City, Kansas, Jack Fisher, KCTV5.
Yeah, and even he spent a couple dollars. Even the news reporter decided to break bread, Hoss. Huh? He wanted to spend a little bit of scratch. Huh? Did you count them dollars in the window too, heifer? Did you count them? All right? No, bottom lip dry, nigga. Hating. All right? Hating. Now, all the hate in the world in your soul. All right? Yes. Bottom lip crusty as hell. All right? And they getting all that money, man. That ain't right. That's not right. He counting that money like that. All right? Now you got something else to get mad at. All right? No, as the local fire department and police department. All right? Go over there and spend money with them. They said they gonna be there all summer counting bread. Huh? Yeah. You better go grab some chapstick, nigga. All right? Yes, and get your binoculars. All right? And yeah, you might as well count every dollar with your sucker ass. All right? Might as well. All right? Shit. I'm gonna call the police on them. All right? Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. All right? Yeah, they ain't breaking in nobody's house. They not robbing nobody. Ain't doing shit. All right? Y'all done fucking, I'm talking about destroyed everything for these young black kids. They don't even, some of these neighborhoods, they have parks, basketball courts, pools, nothing for them to go to. All right? So they decide not to commit any damn crime in the neighborhood and to sell some goddamn Kool-Aid and fruit here, Hoss. And here come your bitch ass. All right? It ain't enough for it to be silent here or for the young black kids to say, all right, we're going to take something in here that could be a downer to our circumstances and turn it into an opportunity. All right? Yes. That's what you need in the damn community. All right? What you don't need is the Kens and the Karens. All right? You get rid of those bastards, you might be all right. All right? And sometimes it ain't just them, it's the wannabes and every damn thing else. All right? Yeah. But more than anything else, shout out to the good outcome to this. Keep hustling, keep grinding. Try to see if you can figure, well, as you guys to master this, put other things there on the menu. All right? So you guys are clocking in extra money end over fist. Whatever you can think of as part of that. It could be cookies. It could be whatever. All right? But make sure you guys are clocking extra dollars in there, hand over fist, being more creative on how you're going to go ahead to stretch the market. All right? And stay independent. All right? Oh, yeah. All right? Shouts out to them young hustlers, man. Mm-hmm. Going to get it. Because young society believes in ownership. All right? That's what they believe in. All right? We point back to the cases of Unc. All right? Tendonism. All right? And the biggest thing that shocked folks is that he didn't own the spot, man. It wasn't just the white man. It was the fact that he didn't own it. So they had to change those circumstances here. All right? Yeah, and overnight, you've seen something special. And when you look at Unc, he looks like he's right where he belongs at with the skill and trade that he loves. All right? That's a gift in itself. As you see him marching through crowds and showing love, and all right, you're still going ahead to knock the meat still comes right off the bone, all right? Yes, indeed. Let's go check out the boycott that's going on with Asian businesses and to see how it's working out. We got to get an update of that. Much love to the good people. Mm-hmm.
This is why when y'all say black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned, stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026. Now, some of you actually seem to be surprised at the Asian community, some of them anyway, that are really thinking that we're ignorant and too ignorant to have our own. Guys, don't forget about 2023. Do y'all remember in 2023 when they ended affirmative action? And that was in part to the Asian community.
Oh, I remember this shit. Yeah, because they was standing all around the courthouse with these blue T-shirts on. There's a bunch of Asian people. Yeah, young Asian folks. I told you, between Los Angeles, Ed Blum showing up to the damn Supreme Court here, all right, as many times they've been able to do this. All right, I'm telling y'all, it's supposed to take a long time to get to the Supreme Court. Not if you're Ed Blum. All right. Now, I'm talking about going after and attacking black people every damn week. That's what she's talking about right here. All right, hold on.
They let themselves be pushed to end affirmative action against the blacks. And people always say against the blacks as if we're the only community and we're the number one community to benefit from affirmative action. We weren't, but that's a discussion for another day. So in case you didn't know, the Asian American Coalition for Education, along with 60 other Asian American groups, got together and filed several civil rights law complaints against Harvard, okay? And they supported students for fair admissions. Now, if students for fair admissions sound familiar, that's because they are the ones who filed these lawsuits that went to the Supreme Court. President and fellows of Harvard College and also against University of North Carolina. They combined the two. They said that they felt it was so unjust. They were expected to perform higher to get into Ivy League colleges. And that's not the case for everyone, i.e. Black people. They decided to do it in groups so that no one could pick out a specific Asian American to target. But the fact that there were 60 different groups along with the Asian American Coalition for Education speaks volumes. Now, once affirmative action ended, do you think there was a big surge of acceptance into Ivy League colleges for Asian Americans? No, Poochie Pie. According to the Mann Institute, there was a 2% increase across the board of Asian Americans being accepted into Ivy League schools. However, there was a decline in Blacks and Hispanic enrollment. Like other communities, Asian communities seem to forget that they benefit from all the hard work that the Black community has done. And that's okay if you forget. We don't have to remind you because, baby, we just keep doing what we do, which is us. So I'm proud of all you guys standing in solidarity because they're basically calling us stupid as hell, and we're not. Leave me a comment. Bye, y'all. Bye.
I think everybody's doing great, man. Holding your balance. I think it's easier. I mean, economically, it's a little bit more harder for Black folks to be able to do certain stuff. You got to kind of go out your way here. And I really mean it's to pay for Chinese food and all of this shit. So it's a domino effect with Black folks. Like I say, no, it's easy for people to just turn their back on you and say, kiss my ass. A lot of Black people are cooking their own food anyway. All right. Yeah, they really don't need you, dude. It's like, all right, if I was you, I wouldn't say nothing slick, dude. All right. Yeah, because we can show you better than we can tell you. And now they feeling it. All right. It's like, look, we need an excuse to tuck ass for this with this money. All right. Yeah, I ain't want to spend it anyway. Now all I need you to do is say something. All right. Yes, indeed. And they catching hell. Yeah, you damn sure they're right. They catching hell. Nail salons, goddamn, your food you're selling, everything else. Your primary customers for that are Black people coming in our community. You can't afford to put your chest up at your primary customer. You can't. Now, for these other groups, like I said, that are non-freedmen, yeah, they're going to show up in there. All right, absolutely. But for our people here as a whole, we are the ones that consistently spend dollars that keep these damn businesses open and keep them flowing. Without our presence, as y'all seen there for the weekend, yeah, the parking lots was butt naked. All right, Saturday, 4 p.m. All right, nobody there. But a young lady was said, no, that joint usually is packed here. Nobody was there. All right. Letting you know just what the feeling is here, Hall, said Black folks take their resources and spend it into us, which we should have been doing. All right, from the get-go. All right, it's a healthy push in the right direction, given the brutal circumstances that we facing in this damn criminal justice systems here year to date. Anyway, we don't need to be handing nobody else shit. All right, everybody else needs to be getting it out the mud. Now, there was a comparison to the cases of a situation that had happened in Texas, self-defense. All right, something close and similar to Carmelo's case, but that person ended up getting off. All right. Yes, indeed. I want y'all to hear the comparison here real quick. I do remember this story partially. All right. Hold on.
Bullshit. I need y'all to help me understand something. 2 young men in school, 2 stabbings, both claim self-defense, but 2 totally different outcomes in the same state. Kaysen gets into a fight with a Hispanic dude in the bathroom. Hispanic guy throws a punch. Kaysen stabs him several times and takes his life. Kaysen admitted to the stabbing, and the jury found him not guilty of murder. Instead, convicted of criminally negligent homicide, only convicted of 10 years. And they fighting to get that lowered right now, claiming that the sentence was unconstitutional. Now let's look at Carmelo. Carmelo claims self-defense after a fatal stabbing of another student. But in his case, the jury finds him not only guilty of murder, but sentences him to 35 years. Now, how do you explain 2 instances involving kids in school, 2 deaths, both situations having knives, but they both had 2 different outcomes? The only difference in this case is Kaysen is white and Carmelo's black. Had Carmelo been a white boy and the Metcalf brothers been black, totally different outcome. Yeah. Or had Kaysen been black, oh, Kaysen be facing the same amount of time. Probably be doing life. But see, black people, we occupy a space in these racist bigots' minds. And they only come out when this type of administration is in office. They don't never have this kind of confidence. Never. But I mean, I wouldn't even say confidence, because these motherfuckers hide behind like fake profiles. They can't come talk to you on their actual profile and tell you how they really feel. Straight bitch made. But it's always been about race. And trust me, like I said, I'm glad y'all keep boosting my algorithm. I really appreciate.
Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Salute. Completely agree with you. Yeah, the subject matter is because Carmelo is black, simply because of that. No justice whatsoever was given in that damn courtroom. Nothing. All right, you didn't have any more than I'm white and I say so up and down. As I showed here earlier, a disgusting bozo ass attorney. All right, I seen Roland in here earlier. Yeah, with some clown. All right, he's talking about the cases of mist and disinformation. It's like you niggas are not. All right, he spoke on Carmelo or what have you, but their cases is more so trying to control the political narrative. And let me tell y'all this once again. You can't stand in front of us legitimately, talk politically anything here, Halls, and you represent failure, a bunch of losses, and the criminal justice system being able to do us any kind of way. When the young people see that, they stare back at some of their elders that have been sitting their crusty asses around forever, doing nothing but kissing ass and selling out the next generation. All right? So when you ask them to be a part of your bullshit show, all right, understand they're not too enthusiastic here. Give me a second. Fair
This
use.
is a
Fair
war,
use.
misinformation and disinformation.
Uh-huh.
We have to understand that these ecosystems have created soldiers who are spreading ideology, some of them in barbershops in our black and beauty salons in our communities. And we have to be prepared to counter that. But we have to, the young people have to be the ones to lead the fight to make sure that the next generation of young brothers and sisters can thrive and not simply live in this country.
Well, that means we got to get y'all old asses out of the way. All right? That means we have to remove you old crusty ass niggas. All right? That's the first order of business. You. All right? You guys have collected dust bunnies. All right? No, dust sitting around here doing nothing. All right? Sitting around here with your lips flapping. I'm talking about getting absolutely nothing done. All right? Yeah, you gotta go. All right? This old fake ass black intellectual class, which hasn't produced anything. All right, Cardi B shows empathy towards Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, but also breaks down how the case was mishandled and speaks on the injustice that black people face. I don't give a shit about Cardi B speaking about our information, and y'all shouldn't either. All right, where was her punk ass? All right, before all this stuff came down. All right, yeah, I don't care about this. All right, hold on here. Yeah, I don't give a shit about what Cardi B has to say. All right. And you, like I said, you shouldn't even. And we'll go ahead to this white man here who's going to get the business from his people. Well, he seems like he wants to do some snitching. All right. Oh, I'm for it. If you plan on telling on your people. All right. Hold on. Fair use.
And I'm just going to piss off a bunch of white people as it is, because y'all are melting down in the original video anyways. But Carmelo Anthony's innocence lies outside of the legal system, because the legal system, when it comes to black men, women, or children, or black people in the queer community, is inherently racist and flawed. And there's a million examples to prove.
Okay. So you're a part of the Bussy Squad. No, if you say black and queer to us, then I assume, all right, just like some of them cats be using that patriarchy term. All right. Yeah, you got another agenda going on. All right. Black is usually something to hide behind. All right. What you really in here for? All right. I don't just take messages on like that. You need to be looking around. All right. They've always tried to add us as some damn window dressing. All right. To hide up whatever the hell that they got going. All right. Hold on.
This, but most of the time y'all don't give a fuck because you don't humanize black people. If Austin and his brother ended up severely hurting Carmelo Anthony, y'all would have been like, well, what did Carmelo do to deserve it? Like, that's how your brains operate, because you don't humanize black children. It doesn't matter to you that Austin and his brother were the aggressor objectively. It doesn't matter to you that Austin's dad is friends with the judge, which automatically creates a conflict of interest. Like, you all don't care about that shit at all. You see a black child, you automatically make them an adult in your mind, and you automatically assign aggression.
Is the murder of Charlie Kirk, dude. All right. The assassination attempts on Donald Trump. All right. You know, the fact that anytime y'all get ready to go ahead to see some shit get popping, it's white folks getting ready to kill and slaughter other white folks. All right. Yes, indeed. Black people truly haven't never been your biggest problem here in America. You have. All right. Yes, indeed. No, I'll go ahead to break that down extremely here, dude. What the hell do you do with a group of people or individual that you told them that they can do whatever the hell they want to when they get ready? All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. And for a moment, if any of their rules or some of this stuff gets restricted, these bastards go out of their mind. All right. Absolutely. All right. That's why I say even for certain contexts, man, you can see a damn white person or something go off and watch them when they go get fired from the post office or what have you. All right. Yeah. Everybody can catch it. All right. No, white man loses his job. Everybody can get it. All right. Hold on here.
Towards black people as it is. We see it every fucking time here in America. Carmelo Anthony did not owe Austin Metcalf obedience. He didn't have to listen to another child tell him to get out of their tent. White people do not own black people. But there's this automatic assumption that what a white person says is the truth and that it should be followed. You see it with white cops all the time when they murder black men specifically, or black women or black children. And y'all go to, they just should have complied. They just should have listened. They shouldn't have ran. And so when a black child like Carmelo Anthony knows this country is inherently racist and violent towards black people and is dealing with these fucking twin brothers that are twice his size that become aggressive with him, he's allowed to defend himself. And again, it doesn't matter to all of you, in especially the white collective, that Carmelo Anthony, just by the fact that he is a black child, is already under threat of violence in America, aside from his interactions with Austin and his brother. Like, y'all don't take that into mind. You don't care. You think, like Royal Star talks about on this app, that equality is never happening in America. You think Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony have the same life experience because you think in your mind that they are experiencing equality.
No, they don't. And that's why your eyes are blinking. You're in here. That's why I say do not trust these soft touch, soft tone white supremacists. Don't trust them either. All right, he's selling you the good book of bullshit. Recognize. All right, greater part of white society, white supremacy itself here, if it understood that you were living and going through and had the same experience as them financially, they would lose their damn minds, dude. All right, because that would be telling them that the white supremacist system is not structured and moving in line the way that they would like it to. All right, so no, that is not their mindset. If anything, they assume that a good deal of us are impoverished, dude. All right, and comfortably in that place. All right, this is the way that they distinguish us. All right, no, we're into crime, drugs, all of this other shit that they have set up smack dab for our goddamn communities here, Halls, so they can have something that destroys you without them even having to be there. Huh? Gun store, liquor store, fast food spot. All right, huh? What you need? All right.
And they're not. Carmelo Anthony experiences racism and violence in America because, again, white people just assign automatically aggression and violence when it comes to black people. So it doesn't matter how this would have played out. You automatically would have assumed Carmelo Anthony is guilty, again, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of that hurt. And it's wild to me because y'all will sit here in comments and videos in real life, and I already talked about this, but crack jokes about black people that get murdered by the cops all the time, that get shot by Ahmaud Arbery, that gets shot by white men when he's running in their
neighborhood. Well, the neighbor got punished, and so did the goddamn son and the father there. All right, the McMichaels. All right. And for their cases, for that savage, brutal murder, like, you got to see the biggest levels of injustice, period. Even to the point of them asking, can they wash the blood off of their hands? You just murdered this man. Asking to remove evidence. A guy who just participated in a murder of this black man, Ahmaud Arbery, the father. Talking about how he's an ex-security guard, jumping around, all animated. making up shit. All right. They let these bastards sit around here for 2 years. If it wasn't for the work of the new black media, they never would have been prosecuted. All right. It was in there having drinks, toasting up a successful damn coon hunt where you just chase a black man down jogging, pull your shotgun out here. He's tussling. He ends up getting shot and murdered. All right. Because you're out here coon hunting. All right. Yes. This is why I didn't give a shit here. You seen Kristen Clark's little punk ass try to run in there against Arbery's family. His mother was in there. All right. Against their choice here and try to give them a sweetheart deal, taking their federal charges, trying to put them in a federal penitentiary for them to serve their sentence with a much lower sentence than originally. Hell no. All right. No, the shit. They got there. The mother was in there. She said, no, she ain't going for that. All right. And after hearing her say it, all right, the judge wouldn't go through with the process that Kristen Clark was trying to do with her little dirty ass. All right. Yeah, some old underhanded shit where you try to protect these white supremacists real quick. No. All right. Send their asses to the same dirty ass state prison that got COVID and all of this shit that they complained about. They said the conditions were bad. I don't give a shit. All right. You're a prisoner. All right. I didn't ask you how you're enjoying prison. All right. No, is the food good in here to you? All right. Have they been treating you nice? All right. Has everybody been kind inside the prison? All right. Yeah. Like, what type of bullshit is this? All right. No, you're a convicted murderer. All right. I don't give a shit if you're comfortable in here. All right. I don't care. All right. I hope you're suffering every goddamn day. All right. Yes. You're a goddamn convicted murderer. All right. Now, I hope you've had the worst day of your goddamn life today, nigga. All right. Yes. All right. Of course I do. All right. Shit. Yeah, shit. And the lawyer that talking about, the poor conditions. The state prison is just, it's in such poor conditions. All right. Well, you ain't have a problem sending all them black people over there. All right. No, you didn't give a shit. All right. You told him to tuck ass. All right. Oh, all you niggers should be comfortable, man. All right. Right. That's what you told him. All right. Go on. Just get in there. All right. It's all the same to you niggas, man. All right. Don't try to be brand new in front of me. All right. Yeah. You get a hold of it. Mick Michaels and this little funky ass neighbor. All right. Yeah. And the little bullshit neighbor. Now all of a sudden you want to rewrite the rules. All right. Yeah. I'm glad it went down the way it did. All right, so they can show y'all red-handed how dirty that the DAs are here in this damn country here, especially some of the ones that are supposed to be doing our bidding. All right, as you see for Christine Clark, she's quote-unquote black. All right, that's what we mean by tethers. All right, yes, indeed. Yeah, trying to protect white daddy. All right, let me sneak y'all to a federal institution. Oh, no. All right. You see them rats and roaches and shit right there? Your ass is going to sleep right over there. All right. Yep. Go find your ass a cot. All right. Go find your cot, nigga. All right. You going to sleep right there. All right. No, you state prison's good enough for you. All right. All right. Hell no. Trying to get special accommodations and shit. All right. You're in prison, nigga. All right. Yeah, man. This is what I'm talking about there. But shouts out to the black streets on getting that done. 2 years and some change before any justice was seen, before any damn the AG was snatched up here. I believe they were good friends too as well. So it was a conflict of interest and all. All right, hold on.
And you'll defend the fucking Klan members that do that shit. You look at Sonia Massey.
Yeah, Sonia Massey, prime example of nothing you can do. All right. I got a crazy, out of control white supremacist. She's sitting up here trying to take the hot water off the damn stove. It goes from a basic conversation to this crazy ass white supremacist shooting her in the damn face and killing her. And what did they do to you? What did they do for us here? They started sitting in front of us, sitting here talking about his health issues. All right. Yeah, his medical service. Nobody give a shit about him. All right. I hope he suffers every day of his goddamn life, dude. All right. Hope his medication and all that shit don't take hold for him to get out. Talking about he needs to get home so he can seek proper help, medical attention for help for his health. And all. Nobody give a shit about you. All right. He was losing all his weight and shit. Good. Mm-hmm. Yep. I hope your neck is as skinny as Kim Potter's, nigga. All right. Yeah, I hope you look alike, goddammit. All right. Right. I hope somebody takes your chicken tray every Friday. All right. And bitch slaps you. Because for a lot of these little fake white supremacists, you don't get no respect in the joint anyway, especially old ex-police officers. You ain't get no respect. All right? No, you ain't. All right? You talk about these bozos. Chud the Builder gets his ass kicked, nigga. All right? There's a reason why he was crying in the courtroom. All right? No, hey, ain't you getting along with the more the radical white supremacists? No, man, you can't use bear spray, huh? Can't grab your gun. So if one of those white dudes wants to put their foot in your ass, all right, because they know you're a bozo, they can just do that. All right? Yeah, that's the difference. You ain't pulling no rank around there. You're not coming around with no benefits and no extra resources. All right? And thinking you're going to be the leader or anything. All right? They'll find a role for your bitch ass. All right? If you want to be safe in here, or they could just hand you over to the black dudes. All right. That's what you becoming there. All right. A joke. All right. Because unlike social media for some of these courses, dude, you get behind the wall, ain't nobody playing with you. All right. All that punk shit is out the door. You got to be a man of your word. All right. And I told you, he ain't good at nothing. All right. Walking around calling people niggas all day is not a talent, dude. All right, it's a sign of some type of mental health conditions, dude, or poor mental health conditions, and somebody getting ready to go off the edge, nigga. All right, that's a person that's a loser and a failure. All right, no, nothing has worked for you. All right, I'm trying to get this white thing to pop off, man, you know. All right, nothing has worked for you. All right. Shit, they don't take you to have intelligence to do any shit like that. And what you can do is burn your reputation, have your ass forced in a damn jail cell. All right, you look hard times with bail. Nigga, you are already out on bail, you little dipshit. All right, wrestling somebody and shooting them. All right, already out on bail. All right, yeah, to where you run into these circumstances. And this is why it's even harder for him. All right, because not just that, but every piece of social media content that he put out threatening towards black folks here, this shit has already been brought to the court to seize your stinking ass. So even if by the grace of God, the skin of his teeth, he's actually able to get home, all right, you can't make any content anyway. All right, all this shit has already been taken from him. All right, yeah, so what do? All right. Like I said, if he was a builder, dude, Tennessee has plenty of construction going on. He could have been making a rack of money. All right. So much money, you ain't got time to call people niggas. All right. You don't. All right. Making a grip of cash. All right. If that's what you do. All right. But he was a bona fide liar, dude, and a scam artist with a Hitler mustache and a cowboy hat on. All right. And a bunch of bullshit coming out of his mouth. All right. Now he's in jail. All right. Champing out. All right. You're in jail. All right. Champing out in front of everybody. All right. All this champing out with your bitch ass. All right. Yeah, I'm going to rub it in. All right. Yes. You're damn right. All this champing out. All right. You don't like what the judge said. All right. Right. Okay. Shit. They see you and see a goddamn disgrace, dude. All right. Even if they are quote unquote white supremacists. They can't just carry their shit out openly like that. You represent them blowing up the spot. They plan on practicing white supremacy. You damn right, dude. All right. But for some of the old guys, they believe in your Jared Taylor's there of society. They believe in doing these things quietly and using bills and legislation, Halls. All right. Not the blowhorn. They think that you guys are drawn and unnecessary. All right. Yeah, you're poking a bear for no reason. The government has been able to rock black people to sleep politically just with bills and legislation. You don't have to antagonize them. All right. This is how the old white man thinks. All right. No, we can get them successfully the other way, and we ain't said a word. All right. Basic versus you just giving when you sit here, nigger, all this stuff, you're giving away your position. Now the people know who and what to target, and they can prepare themselves for that. All right. That's what makes the bigger problem for white society looking at some of these jokers. All right. In other words, as I said, you're giving away our position. All right. Yeah, you can't stop a collective hand where somebody's just saying, oh, it was just a bill passed. Oh, that's just the law. You know, yeah, that ain't something you can direct towards. Some goofy ass nigga, all right, in the street, the nigga. Yeah, you can plan for his stupid ass. All right. Yeah, you can do whatever you need to do with his dumb ass. All right. You're letting everybody know what you stand for. All right. What you support. At hostile times here, Halls, where individuals like you who come off like this must publicly be made an example of. This is why you don't see Aiden Ross and a lot of them others coming to your damn rescue, and a lot of people other than Myron Gaines with his boot-licking ass, all right, have gotten quiet about him. All right? No, because ain't no money in Chud the Builder. Not no more.
While we're out here defending the cop that shot her in the fucking face for no reason. You will find every reason in the fucking book to demonize and dehumanize black people. So again, Carmelo Anthony's innocence lies outside of the legal system that is already racist and stacked against black people.
Yep.
You have to be able to humanize black people to understand why I say he's innocent regardless of the outcome.
Yeah, whatever, white man. All right. We prefer information straight up. And like I said, I ain't listening. If y'all want to hear Cardi B talk about Carmelo, you can. I'm not going to play that shit. All right. Hell no, I'm not hating on you, Cardi B. All right. But I don't care to get my political information. All right. That from a joker who's made songs. All right. Like WAP. All right. Yeah, I'm good. All right. No, there's plenty of other places I can get my politics from. All right. I'm not going to go looking for it over there. Now, I'm getting ready to go ahead to finish watching the game here. All right. So much love to the good people. All right. Yeah, I know Charleston White has been fighting with folks there on the internet, going back and forth. All right. Like I said, a lot of his stuff that he has is conflicting. All right, because of the cases out of weird shit for no reason. I'm gonna go ahead to cater to black people's side. We don't need you, nigga. All right, I said that to you already. All right, ain't nobody looking for Charleston White to come to the rescue. He didn't help here initially. He said some things though that were true. He did work with the Carmelo and them and their families, so did a lot of other people. But here's the deal. All right. Yeah, none of what he put out here helped any damn thing when it came to the cases of good white folks and all of this bullshit. And this is a good jury, dude. All right. Yeah. Soft shoeing. All right. Makes you just to this case here. You need to stay away from this conversation. All right. And y'all need to be careful about the information that you're getting from some of these clowns. All right. Yeah, he had a white woman in the back and all this other shit. Hold on.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. But all white people ain't bad. Why?
Do you see what I'm saying? All right. Some of y'all niggas, yo, this is your uncle. All right. This is your father. It's your granddad. All right. This is your brother. One of your siblings, nigga. All right. No, because the coonery is there. You can't help it. These niggas move as if a white man is watching them at all times. All right. That's how they move. All right. Why else are you gonna come back here? Well, you know, it actually I done went against my own people, trying to tell him there's some good white folks out there, and then he come back. Well, it actually is some good white folks out there. Oh my God. All right, sir, you were better off just leaving the point alone then. All right. Yeah, then to go back and repeal the layers. All right, you heard him. Hold on. You ain't gonna take a crash dummy. You can't make this nigga get out of his own way. All right, hold on here.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. But all white people ain't bad. Why? I ain't never met a bunch of bad white people. So when I saw all white jewelry, I called you and told you, have no fear. White people ain't that bad. I had faith in that all white jewelry, didn't I? Didn't I? Man, listen, I feel horrible because I tried to strengthen your faith with my faith in white people, homie. I told you, man, that white jewelry go do right by us. I told you that, homie, and I believed it. I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. Only to look like a fool in such a case. It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend what we see, homie. When they defend the Chinese man, George Floyd laid on the ground, homie, and didn't flinch. And white people had no compassion for him. So why?
Yeah, and you came out here attacking and saying strange shit towards George Floyd for absolutely no damn reason here other than to piss black folks off and to get some attention from white people. All right? That's why I don't play any of the roles. I got to reconnect history here. All right? This nigga didn't mind saying the most disrespectful shit here on the planet. On top of talking about George Zimmerman, somebody's kids, T.I.'s son, or one of these other Lil Boosie's son. All right, I mean, just out here talking crazy. All right, this is why I respect Gilly the Kid when he said he seen Charleston White and he apologized and all that. And it's like, yeah, but I don't respect it. All right, I don't, because this is what you do to get money. All right, no, you go around disrespecting real niggas. All right. Nah, dude. Yeah, I have a lot of problems with this nigga. All right. He's a walking contradiction, and you can see this just upon him speaking right here. All right. Yeah, hold on.
How would I expect them to have compassion for a kid who has epilepsy, like an autistic kid? This kid has saved more children's lives as a kid unintentionally than he ever thrown a punch or had a fight. I paid for a training to teach the kid how to throw a punch last year. The kid don't even know how to throw a punch, man. I paid a trainer to go teach him how to fight. And you know what the trainer said? Homie, fighting ain't in him. He a good kid. Even the trainer said it ain't in him, homie. So he didn't go back to train him no more. Teach him to be good. He a good kid. Damn, nigga, man, I can't believe that white homie, man, listen, we're gonna make it right. And one thing I know about the white man, the only way to beat him is you can beat him with his law. I did. I served time for killing a white man, nigga. Bragged about it.
You didn't kill anybody. You passed the gun to your homeboy to kill him. All right. Your mentally unbalanced homeboy. All right. Then after he shot him, as you told on the witness stand, he laughed about it as you snitched on both of your homeboys. All right. Let's be clear. No, you ratted on them niggas at the age of 16. This guy walks around with the police badge as a charm on his chain here. All right. A diamond police badge. All right. Hold on.
I committed some of the most, nigga, I ain't got nothing on my record. No felony conviction, no what. And I got a murder for a white man, nigga. So if white people can do that for me, they'll do it for your son too. I served time for killing a white man, nigga. Front page paper.
Yes. And you got your homeboy something like 98 years, nigga. All right. Your other homeboy got like 70 something years. All right. He got some sweet ass deal. All right. With 12 years or so. All right. Something, whatever. Like he got some sweetheart deal. All right. For coming in there snitching. Yeah. It made national news. The report that what you call it is still out there on Twitter. All right. You know, with him with a damn burgundy shirt on, snitching on his peoples. All right. Cockeyed and shit. All right. Hold on.
My brother killed the nigga. My homeboy killed the nigga. I'm the only black man I know that ever served time for killing a white man, nigga. Stood over and watched him die. That's a badge of honor to me. And white people can't take that from me. So during these times when I close my eyes, my heart smiled. Because I done something I know they wish I was dead for, nigga. They can't take that from me. And guess what? Your boy got the same thing when he lay in the bed and smile and feel weak. He can feel strong, that nigga. His nature kicked in when he was afraid and scared. When he was afraid and scared of them two big bully white boys, his nature kicked in. And nature's first rule is to self-preserve. So he was too afraid to stand up and face the bullies. So he sat there subservient. Sitting down is a sign of submission. So he was already submitting to the white boys. When they tried to come put their hands on him, his fear and nature kicked in. He didn't have a knife. Hey, listen, your Lord.
Look, man, get out of here. I guess he's talking to Carmelo's father. All right. And these niggas are whack, man. All right. Because everybody's trying to perform. All right. Just cut this shit, man. Yeah. What type of nigga you want to be today? All right. Yeah, these niggas are like, goddamn it. What's that one nigga, the international man of mysteries? All right. Now, how many identities do you niggas got, man? All right. Yeah, how long, nigga, before you start talking about the degeneracy and all of this dumb shit? All right. Right. Well, I say you don't mix everything here with this case. He wants to be so connected into this black thing, but you've been so disconnected for so long that every time he keeps sitting in here talking to you, no, it scurries off to it's some good white folks and it's all right. No, man. All right. I'm the bottom line saying T. Walden, man. I want to say thank y'all to everybody. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Shouts out to Beast Mode there in the Cash App, as well as everyone else here. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Much love. In a minute. Peace.